Hello. Wizardos here. AOC 2024, Day 17, here we come. If you have not yet heard about it, check out first link in the description or the first video. I'll probably explain everything there. And yeah, now let's waste no time because we've got a lot of stuff to do. Today's topic is log analysis. He analyzed and analyzed until his analyzer was sore. We're gonna do analysis with Splunk, if I recall correctly. Oh, yes, exactly. So yeah. Either way, perfect. You see how much we've done? We're almost there. An attack now, it seems, on the town's CCTV. There's a problem with the logs, but what could it be? The idea to put forward a log format was switched, not as expected, the idea of glitch. Let's read some Mayweather story. Murta Mayweather is going crazy. Someone has disconnected the main server from the Wareville network. Nobody knows who it is. As soon as she realized it, she contacted Wareville's top physical security company, Wareware, to let her view the data center's CCTV streams. They forbade it entirely, for privacy reasons. Only the camera owner can view the recordings. Not even the Wareware and Aware employees themselves are allowed to do so. Still, they said there was no recording of anybody entering the data center yesterday. How could that be? Wondered Martha May. Desperate for answer, their first supposition was that the owner of the cameras must have deleted the recordings from their managing webpage. But data center's camera owner surely can't be the preparator. It is no other than Byte, Glitch's dog. Glitch insisted Martha to leave the ownership of the cameras to Byte precisely to avoid these kind of happenings. Byte, the code boy, combines loyalty and sharp instincts to keep any place safe. Martha May calls Glitch and Max Kitty right away, explaining the situation between the subs. Glitch's eye darkened. Someone is trying to frame Byte and he will not let anybody vex his beautiful dog. Max Kitty is perplexed. Why are the people at Wareware supposing that Byte has deleted the recordings? Shouldn't they have some logs to prove such accusation? Martha May has the answer. They do have some log files that they back up every 6 hours, give or take. But they can't search through it. Or rather, they have tried, but when they go and search for some keyword like data center cameras and IDs or action delete, this is what they get. Alright, it's nothing interesting. Unreadable. Max Key shakes her head. They must immediately send the log file to the SO team. Armed with CM, no log is unsearchable. Secure information management system. So that's why we're gonna probably use Splunk, as I told you. This task will follow the following objectives. So we're gonna learn how to extract custom fields in Splunk, how to create parser for custom logs, filter narrow search using search processing language, so SPL, how to investigate. So let's start the box. We will be able to see this here, but now let's maybe read through it. It's time to fire up Splunk, where data has been pre-ingested for us to investigate the incident. Once the lab is connected, open up the link in the browser and search and click on Search and Reporting on the left. This is this one. Alright. On next page, type index equals wildcard in the search bar to show all ingested logs. Note that we will need to start all time as the time frame from drop down on the right search bar. So that was all time. Alright. So running the query, we will present with two separate datasets pre-ingested to Splunk. We can verify this by clicking on the source type field in the event list on the page. So it's here, we select source type, yeah, weblogs CTV. The two datasets are as follows. Weblogs, this file contains events related to web connections and from the CCTV web server, and CCTV logs, this file contains information on the CCTV application X logs. Alright. Let's explore the logs and investigate the attack on our CCTV servers to identify the culprit. You got unauthorized access to the server and deleted the CCTV camera streams and cameras. Examining CCTV logs. Let's start an investigation by examining the CCTV logs. To do so, we can either click on the corresponding value for the source type field or type the following query in the search bar. Index and source type CCTV logs. Our link should probably be ready now, so let's scroll up. Here it comes. Let's go back. After examining the logs, we can figure out the following main issues. Logs are not parsed properly by Splunk. Splunk doesn't consider the actual timeline of the event. Instead, it uses only the ingestion time. Before analyzing and investigating the logs, we must extract relevant fields from them and adjust the timestamp. Prior logs were generated in a custom log source, so Splunk would parse the fields properly. Alright. It's probably going to log us automatically, so we don't do anything. Oh, some cool GET requests back there. Extract a new field. Click on Extract New Fields option located below the fields to list on the left page. Alright, so let's maybe go to Splunk, click Search and Reporting. We will need to now select not last 24 hours but all time. Then we're going to have this index equals wildcard and source type equals CCTV logs, and let's search. We got something, some mess as always. Yeah, let's now go here and click on Extract New Fields. Select Sample Event. We will be presented with the event logs and must be parsed properly. Though we can select any log, but in order to follow the steps mentioned above, to avoid confusion, let's select the very first sample and click on the next green button on the left page. Right, so we just need to... Alright, do we have everything here? Yes, we have everything here. So we're clicking. Select the first sample here, right? So let's click next. Select method. There are two options for extracting the fields, using regular expressions or delimiters. In this extent, we will extract field using regex. Select this option and then type next. Alright, so we're gonna choose regex and next. Now to select the fields in the logs we want to extract, we simply need to highlight them in the sample log. Splunk will generate the regex to extract the selected field. Alright, so what do we do here? Because I guess... Alright, so just... So I guess we're gonna just need to have this. Right click. And that'll be an time stamp. Then logout is the event, so let's click on it as well. Event, user ID, username, and session name. Use user ID, yeah, it was user ID. Yes, it looked exactly like this. Username. I wonder why they don't keep this convention, because this was a snake case, so why this is camel case? Ah no. So it's now here this is session ID and extraction. Alright. As evident from the previous selection, by selecting the field, Splunk creates a regular expression to extract that field from all events. All the fields will be displayed in the preview tab as shown below. Have it? Yes, we do. It looks perfect. There was something, yeah. It's important to know that some of the logs may have different format. They may not be parsed using the parser we created above. We may have to extract the fields from those events. We'll get back to fixing this issue later. Alright, we can click on each extracted field to check the values. When we're satisfied with the values, we can click on the green next. Let's say we're satisfied, so next. This is the validate. Yes, we're satisfied. Alright, so next we'll see a green tick mark to the sample logs to indicate the correct extraction of the fields, or red cross sign to signal the correct pattern shown below. Alright, so we need to go back. Let's go back to validate. Save and analyze. Oh, no we don't. So yeah, we just order. After validating that the extracted fields are correct, next step is saving and analyzing the logs. Next is like we extract everything. This tab shows the regular expression. The fields are extracted. and the sample event that contains fields we want to extract. Let's save this session by clicking the green finish button on the page and move on to the search tab to search the logs. To so you can click on explore the fields I just created in search. Blank on the next page. Alright, so you click finish. And yeah, what happens? Alright. Explore the fields, the search. We can verify that we successfully extracted custom fields from the log by clicking on any of our custom fields in the list of the page. For example, if you click on username field, we'll be presented with all the different values that have been extracted from the logs for this field. By the way, if someone would wonder why did I... Oh, that's something amazing. Oh yeah, let's choose all the time. 3077. Yo, this time it actually matches because like in day 3 it was totally different. I had to do some high-level math. You can check it out if you want to. We can select the username and we have bytes, software glitch, Malta, malware. Sorry, mail malware. Freeware and hardware. It also appears some fields have not been parsed as we expected. Improving the field extraction. As previously mentioned, some of our logs are a bit different from ones we use as a baseline for field extraction. Some of the logs format that parse could pick are mentioned below. So it's like this and this. It's important to know that there can be various ways to achieving our goal of fixing the parser. We'll try off the methods as covered in steps below. Alright, so I guess it'll be one off, or my English isn't as good as I thought it is. So let's go to maybe settings and language fields. Things and fields, alright. Settings and fields. Field extractions tab will appear. Alright, so you can click on field extractions. Delete the regex pattern. This tab will display all the patterns fields extracted so far in Splunk. We could look for the CTV related pattern in the list or simply search CTV in the search bar. It will display our recently created pattern. Once the right pattern is selected, click on the delete button as shown below. Alright, let's maybe just go there and do CCTV. Not CCTV, but CTV. I add one more T. And yeah, let's go. This was the thing we did, so we need to delete this. Okay. Says delete. Why we are deleting the previously created pattern? Well, this regex picks fields form from some logs and leave behind other logs, which may be vital for investigation. Our goal is to create one generic regular expression that works on almost all events. Next, click on the field extractor button and go to the save tab where we can extract the fields again. Alright, open field extractor. This time, after selecting the right source, type as CTV logs and time range as all time. Source type, wait, is CTV, source type CTV logs. Source type is CCTV logs and time range it is. So you find these presets just like all time. Looks good. Okay, next tab, enter the regex and select preview. Need to save this regex. I don't feel like reading it out loud at the moment. So let's maybe just copy it. Why can't we? I need to choose a field. Alright, so let's choose this one. Choose regex. Yes, never, I forgot next. Or what do you need to do? We'll need to... Yes, let's maybe go back. I want first write regex myself. Yes, this is this one. Oh yeah, here it is. Click on I prefer to write regex myself. We're gonna copy and paste it here. and select preview. Alright, let's select preview. It's thinking. At least I hope so. Yes, it's got this. Timestamp user ID username. TryHackMe will fix the field parsing pattern and extract all needed fields from the logs. Hit save and on the next page select finish. Alright, let's maybe copy this as well. And we can let's save and click finish. Alright. Regex. There was this cool tool. Just the regex analyzer, so we can just paste regex in there and maybe we can see what it does. When it's loading, let's read the page. Explore the fields I just created search. Alright, so we just click this. Yep, this was it. This was this page. So off we go. Investigating the CCTV footage logs. Now we have sanitized and properly parsed logs, it's time to examine them and find the culprit. It's a really cool website, by the way, and I hope it will load, yet as I see here, and it utilizes a lot of CPU. So let me just like try to paste it here. Alright, so you can just again then go here and click explain. What is the error? A valid regex expression group. Explore Splunk song. Matches B. It's probably some regex. So timestamp. And yeah, then any digit. Matches dash. So this is the regex to match data. Something like it's not a timestamp, so just like this here, 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 here. Then we have for the login. And you have everything here perfectly explained. So yeah, I highly encourage you to use it. And now let's jump back from Splunk. Leave page. We need to select all time again. And it works. Regarding that regex, I highly encourage you to check the previous one and this one to compare them and see what has changed. But now let's focus on the task itself. After examining the CCTV feed logs, we can create a mental picture of the information these logs provide us. A brief summary of these logs is: these logs contain the successful and failed login attempts from various users. They contain a few failed login attempts which look suspicious. They contain information on CCTV footage being watched and downloaded. Let's use the following search query to see the count of the events by each user. Let's copy this and paste it here. Alright, so we can see that most were used by byte, freeware, glitch, and click on visualization and pie chart. Most is byte, at least looks like hardware, but yeah. Summary of the event count. We can create a summary of the event count to see what activities were captured in the logs using the following query. Stats count by event. Alright, so let's do something different. Count by event. So just maybe remove this and it's add here, and now we can search it. Notice watch camera, log out, login successful, delete recording. Oh, someone was deleting recordings, so examining rare events. Using the following search query, let's look at the events with fewer occurrences in the event field to see if we can find something interesting. Yeah, so there's like rare events, and before we had like stats count by events. Alright, so you just need to happens rarely, and from pie chart we can go to this thing, which is there are like 2 delete recordings, 16 login fails, plenty of download recordings, and login successful. Mostly with cameras. Alright. It looks like we have a few attempts to delete the recording and few failed login attempts. This means we have a clue. Now let's examine the failed login attempts first. So we need to get field from this table, username, and event session ID. Alright. It should be statistics. This is all one session ID, and it's blurred here, so it's probably an answer to some task. We're gonna see. We found some failed login attempts against 4 users, but one remains the constant, session ID. Let's narrow down our results and see what other have associated with this. By the way, here they covered it, and here they've got it like all the way out there. And like, that's weird. Alright, so let's just copy this. Alright, we had this position ID here. Alright. Copy. To put it between those asterisks, so yeah. But this will return us nothing because there is B, but now we should get something. Alright, so login failed. Try to brute force Manta, but then brute forced login successful. Alright. Now let's see how many events related to the deletion of the CCTV footage were captured. CCTV field. Alright, we have all of this. And now we go back and try to delete. Right, this is the same user session ID. TV server timestamp none. Alright. Good, we have some comprehensive info about the attacker and his notorious activities. 1 byte, recording ID 36 and 1. Now let's use the information extracted from the log's earlier investigation to correlate it with Lula web logs. And we have this, let's actually read it, or maybe we can do it later. Suspicious IP address. During the examination, it is observed only one IP address is associated with the suspicious session ID. Identify the footprint associated with the session ID, which is, let's narrow down the search to show result associated with the IP address found earlier. It's also important to note that in the case details about the session ID are found in the field status. It looks like 2 more session IDs were associated with this IP address found earlier. Let's create a search to observe what kind of activities were captured associated with these session IDs. Alright, so we can get from this client IP table file. Alright. Looking closely, you can see logout events when the session ID was changed. Can we correlate the session IDs in the CTV field logs and see if we can find any evidence? Let's go back to CTV feed and use the session ID associated with the IP address as shown below. So just use the ID. So we got there's something other. Okay, so alright. I know. Great, we were able to locate the username associated with the attack. Now we have identified the user. Let's summarize the investigation. From the output, it seems. Oh, let's get down. The following was the timeline of the attack. Attacker brute force attempt at various accounts. There was successful login after failed attempts. Attacker watched some of the camera streams. Most camera streams were downloaded, followed by a deletion of CCTV footage. Weblogs has all IP addresses associated with the attacker's session ID. We found 2 session IDs associated with the IP address. We convert it back to CCTV feed logs to find the traces of any evidence revolving around those session IDs found the name of the attacker. Alright. With all the events from CCTV field logs, how many logs were captured associated with successful login? Alright, let's maybe go back. And we can just going to search as delete. So let's maybe just use this field and we copy this and well, we have it here. Let's just say login success. I hope I hadn't misspelled it. Login and just something here, let's put it this way. So this is what we are looking for. Let's maybe paste here. Successful. Alright, so it's with double S, no L. Yeah, makes sense. 642. Scroll down. Oh yeah, it loves to jump up and down. 600, how much? 642. To the accordion. What session ID associated with the recording? So we just go back and we do have delete. And let's search it because there was this. This is the ID. Copy it and paste here. What is the name of the attacker found in the logs? Who deleted the CCTV footage? I'd say it's probably the Mayor malware, but username Byte. It's not Byte, but it's Mayor. And yeah, so let's use what they were using there. Maybe let's see this query. Covers something, and I want like to know what it is there. A malware. I knew it. I saw this username. I knew this will be access to something. So that's probably the one who deleted the logs. Add some login, logout, watch camera, logout, Mayor malware, login successful. Was there also maybe something like delete? Let's search it. But because he is associated with this, yeah, so because, how do we know it? If we just wanted to approach it with methodology, because he is associated with the IP address, because yeah, let's sort of with something else. There was this one, gonna be somewhere there. Scroll down, let's scroll down, let's scroll down. So this session ID, that's not covered here, it can be tracked using web logs to this IP address. And because it can be tracked with IP address, and we can find also that there is this value, it means this was the same person, we can assume, because it was the same computer. And because it was the same computer, we see here this malware, and yeah, that's how we knew it. Malware, and this malware, which means that the same user who accessed Byte accessed also a malware. So yeah, so maybe scroll down and check all this stuff there, because we're missing these click as complete and click as complete. I don't know if it's premium or not, you can check it yourself. And yeah, that's really about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what I'm doing here, leave a like, subscribe, maybe comment something positive. And yeah, see you tomorrow with another challenge to approach. Cheers!